So my very last one is radon. So what is radon? Radon is a gas that is found deep within the earth, and it's caused from decaying plants and animals. So radon can be toxic if there's a high quantity of it, and it would not be something that we want to enter our home. So in our building code, we have two different things that we do in our construction, that's Canadian Building Code, to prevent radon from entering our home, and that is why we talk about it. Radon can be a little bit of a scary word, especially when you read through this document. You might be like, what the heck? But it's really important that we educate you why we're doing it, and then also tell you that it's typically not an issue in our area. On the back of this sheet, there's a map that shows you the concentration levels in our province. Where we build, we are fairly low compared to mostly everyone else. Again, it's just to meet that building code. So let's talk about what we do. So in the basement, when we go down to do the video with Troy, he's gonna point out that there's a radon gas trap, and that there's a perimeter radon seal, and then there's a penetration radon seal. So the radon gas trap, all it is a pipe that goes through the concrete slab, and it goes underneath the slab, and then that pipe goes back into the floor. So it's like a pipe that comes down and then goes down and over. And what that is for is that if you ever thought that you had radon in your home, that would be a way to remediate it, so that you wouldn't have to pull up the floor and figure out like exactly where it was coming from. So that pipe goes under the floor. If you thought you had an issue, you'd hire a company to come pop the cap off of that, put a vacuum on the end, suck out the radon, and they would expel it into the atmosphere, and you'd be done. So that's a really important thing that we put in there. And then the two caulkings. So we run a perimeter caulking around the wall, the whole basement, or between the wall and the floor. And that's a special radon caulking, so it seals that joint. And then anywhere where we have a penetration, so if there's like around the sump pump, around any of our backwater valves, things like that, there's going to be special radon caulking used to prevent that from entering the home. What else can I talk about with that? So if you thought you had radon in your home, you would be experiencing some health issues. It talks a little bit here about the exposure and what that means. If you're curious, maybe you're not sick, but you're curious about radon and you want to know if you have radon levels in your home, you can actually purchase a Doppler from Worman Home Center. And basically it's just a little marker. You hang it in your basement. I think it sits in there for 3 months. Then you send it in for testing, and they'll mail back to you and say, yes, there's radon, here's your level, or no, the amount that we tested is basically nothing. So not an issue, scary word, but we like to talk about it because radon is written on the slab in the basement, things like that. We don't want to scare you for the things that we've done. So that is radon, and that is the end of the booklet. So I am going to also cut a little video here of the green tapes, what we put up today. The house was in amazing condition. They usually are, but we still like to do that walkthrough and just make sure everything's perfect for you. There are a few little green tapes for paint and things like that. I didn't notice anything major today. The OTR has not been installed. The dishwasher has not been installed. Obviously the concrete walkway has not been done, but for the most part, everything else is. We just have to come in and do these touch-ups. So I think we're in really good shape. Possession should be right on schedule. I think that's it. So I'll break, I'll do that other video. I guess you won't see my face on the next one. So I just wanted to say thank you for purchasing through Worman Homes. We really appreciate your business, and we hope you love your home for a long, long time.